las mismas drogas. Me filtro a los dos, porque aplauden de poca prisa de the puppet they throw. Get the fuck away from me, I hate all of you. Thankfully, this love was never made for me. Thankfully, I'm trying to see that all the lies are righteous. I shake my knees and want the plague and freeze.
My top 10 favourite Suicide Boys songs. Yes, I'm a metalhead. Like, I listen to metal usually. Realistically, my music taste is anything with a fat bass. I range from a lot of things, and one of them being Suicide Boys. There's a lot of people out there who like Suicide Boys. They're blown up. I'm gonna move to my top 10 favourite Suicide Boys songs. I'm excluding one song, and that's Paris, because Paris is their biggest song and everyone knows it. Well, everyone who listens to that genre, being Dark Cloud, everyone knows Paris, so obviously I love that song, but we're going to exclude it just for this. First song. Keep in mind, these aren't in any order. Like, I don't rate them, this one's better than this one. It's just these are my favourite ones that I really like listening to. Straight up, first we have Lowkey. And a lot of people are going to agree on me with this. Lowkey is just so nice. When you compare it to some of the other songs that are so hard hitting and punching, like, yeah, this is such a G up. And Lowkey is just, you know, Lowkey is just relaxing. It's just chill, and you can sit there and when you look at the lyrics, both Ruby and Scrim's verses, it's really deep. They're talking about depression and suicide, and it's actually pretty deep. And that's one thing I appreciate about that. So
yeah, the only question I got now, will I see your people? Why end up stuck in the ground? Lay low at the bottom of a tulip bed. They know Ruby got a lot of useless dirt. Cut me up and let me rest. There ain't nothing in my chest. The hollow cage that caused my death. I'm all the way, just lost my breath. Dope sick with a cut wrist. Little bad bitch saying it's a plot twist. When you cut it, you weren't even a little pissed. Just a grin on your face saying watch this. Now I'm sitting back thinking I'm sick in my...
Number 2 on the list is, correct me if I'm saying it wrong, but I believe it's VIVIVI. It could be VIVIVI, but I doubt it. I think it's VIVIVI, featuring Ramirez. The thing I like about this song, I like that they sampled Devil Shit from Graveyard Productions, and I like the original too, as Suicide Boys always does. They just add that extra bit. They sampled it and add that fat bass, the fat 808 with the nice good old drum kit behind it. I'm not entirely sure on the words, so I haven't looked up the lyrics, but the way they deliver their verses, I really like. Especially the end of Ruby's verse. Like, what the fuck does he say there? I've got no clue. I just think it's funny how he rolls like 5 R's. Anyway, yeah, the mix of piano, the sampled piano from Devil Shit, and the 808, and their style, and it all blended in really well together, I reckon. So that's why that's on the list.
See, I worship that, but shit there for them demons creep my mind. Lucifer keeps speaking to me, 666 up on my time. Paranoid anxiety prescriptions always fill my mouth. Fuck boys keep on trying me, now I'm bringing Satan out. Candlelit, seances and black witches, them demons come and possess me now. Devil laughs in black ski mask, I'm hearing footsteps through my house.
A lot of people have heard this, and it's Magazine. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was produced by Getter. Getter's pretty cool. A lot of people like Getter. Yeah, Magazine. Magazine's one of the songs I know all the words to. Punching that one out of my lungs when it comes on. And Magazine just, it's just a good song to get into. Like and the lyrics are pretty smart as well. Like Ruby, no matter what anyone says, this song doesn't showcase it that much, but Ruby's a fucking genius when writing lyrics. He knows what phrases and words go together very well, fit and fluently. He can fluently say them. Magazine doesn't show it too well, but I'm just adding that in anyway. So I don't really need a reason to like Magazine. It's just good. Magazine's just a good song, so.
Ruby does not exist in 2 white personalities. One out, devil of the half dozen. Now who the fuck else wanna talk shit? Now who the fuck else wanna get ripped? Now who the fuck else think I'm a bitch? Come take a fucking shit. I swear that dog got you let up at the crib. Snapping like necks from the back on the west. Crook up and veins, opium in my chest. Escape out the sight when I walk on the murder street. Voices inside of me won't let me go to sleep. Drowning in sleeping pills. covered in ashes, riding down Paris since I've never met.
One of their newest songs that just came out recently, New Chains, Same Shackles. That song is similar, it's the same chill of like Lowkey, Antarctica, you get what I mean, those kinds of things. Number 4, that's number 4. Scream's verse, really good. This is one of the few songs that Scream actually has more words in his verse than Ruby does. I really like what Scream's talking about. It's the same thing as Lowkey, it's talking about depression and suicide. I mean, they are called Suicide Boys. But Ruby's verse, Ruby's singing, my goodness. I first listened to that and I just went, holy shit. Like, that song hits. Especially when Ruby's singing, that song hits, man.
I know I'm wasting my breath as I inhale. I know I'm escaping my death as I inhale. Carrying all my life, suffocated by oxygen.
Number 5, Clouds as Witnesses. Going a little bit back to an older song. Clouds as Witnesses, I know is the main thing is sampled from Music Is Math. You can actually find that song if you look it up on YouTube. Fattest 808 I've ever heard. Actually, in that one, I sort of preferred Scream's verse over Ruby's. I really like Scream's verse in that. That one, I don't know Ruby's verse off by heart, but I know most of Scream's. That one's just talking about wasting your life away. They're talking about just wasting themselves and not really doing anything, and how that's depressing, which I also just like the song as well. The fat bass, like, it's really fat.
Got a pocket full of stones, watching Game of Thrones. Bitches on the phone telling me she home alone. Motherfucker future counting down till I die. Days roll by, I just wanna get high. Never ever sober, need drugs for my composure. Looking like I'm dying, laying back on the sofa. 6 feet deep, 3 gold teeth. 0 fucking hopes for this young tragedy. Days of our lives, watch them roll by. Whole fucking family got bloodshot eyes. Scripts in the kitchen right next to the dish. Finger fucking bitches listening to no limit. West Bank soldier, straight about the know that when it come to this shit, ain't a motherfucker cold.
Number 6, I almost held up 5 just then. Memoirs of a Gorilla. Like, holy shit. When I first heard that song, I was literally sitting here minding my own business, getting into Suicide Boys. I click on that, oh yeah, this is cool. And fucking boom, out of fucking nowhere, both Scream and Ruby's verses. Like, holy shit. Took me a while, but I actually learnt the entire thing off by heart, even Ruby's verse. That one's stepping away from the depression and suicide stuff. I honestly don't know what the lyrics would actually be about, really. But I feel like it's kind of just them talking about their career, nearly. That kind of thing. Them going through their career, geeing themselves up. That's what I feel the song is. Whether that be true or not, that's what I think it is. But it's just really cool, and it's like, come on, Ruby's verse. You can't argue with it.
Ruby level down. Ruby level down. Ruby gone double up and never come out till I got the dojo. Never playing up gas on the board, kick back, never board, flick gas to the short, flick gas to the sport. Ruby wrestles devil, devil in the 7-1, but Ruby can't afford to move to one hood just yet. 7-1 dragon with a fiery sword to the neck. He got the flame, he got the dead, that's the red from the red. Every day you make that escape, levitate over like concentrate, set them straight up, we get not the same.
Number 7 is King Cobra, Drippin. Part of one of their newer albums that came out, they did the whole thing with Germ. There's lots of songs I like on that album. Obviously I like Here We Go, Again, West End, Hepatitis G. Another song I did with Germ, I don't think it's on Dirty Nasty or Suicide, is 20th Centurion. Like, that song's really cool, but King Cobra just beats that a little bit. So the words as well, I really like the verses, the lyrics in King Cobra, and the beat. Like, the beat's just really hard hitting, punching, and you can really get into it. So King Cobra is number 7.
You see these stats all on my face, I don't have no care. I walk around the inner city like my home. You a war, motherfucker, but yet to the clip.
Up on the chariot riding through heaven, I'm aiming a 4-5 that you got. Scarecrow the scariest, cut through the deadliest, frozen shogun at my side. Every night, rise and die, great 5-9 the parasite. Who am I? Antichrist, the one who make Hades friends ignite.
Number 8, we have Eclipse. Eclipse it's got a sort of a chill beat, but just a bit more pumped. And the actual melody behind the 808s and stuff is really chill. That I really like. I really like the relaxing melody with the slightly more pumped 808s. Ruby's verse, it seems like he's more talking about, he says, I am young Plague the Hurricane, I am the wave as I crash on the floor, shore, blah 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 blah. It's more of a transcendent style, like he's and it's like it's sitting back from a third person's perspective, looking at himself and him living blah blah blah. I might be talking out my ass, but that's just how I feel the lyrics. And Scrim is talking about, I read some controversy between Scrim and Bones, and apparently Scrim is paying out Team Sesh in that verse. Like when he says, fuck do you mean we're not running the scene, took us only 1 year to be underground king, straight out of hell with the internet the cell, you'll be doing this shit since the year 2012. That's apparently a direct line straight to Team Sesh and Bones. It may not be, but that's just what I read. But besides that, Scrim's verse, I think he's talking about himself. I mean, they talk about themselves nearly every song. But I mean, he's talking himself up a bit, you know? The grey that surrounds you is created by Jesus, but Jesus is me. That's another line in the verse. And also the beat is just really good itself. So that's number 8.
Full moon, look it, don't cry, wolf, I tied in the snake's nest on the mango sunset. You can see the blue sky dilute. There's another great cloud in my nose.
What do you mean we not running the scene? Took us only 1 year to be underground king. Straight out of here with the intent to sell. Y'all been doing this shit since the year 2012.
Number 9, Exodus. I love Exodus. That song is so G. Like that comes on, I get so pumped for it. Like Exodus is a marathon. Exodus is another one I know all the words to. Their verses are actually split up into 4 parts. 4 parts for Ruby and 4 parts for Scrim. If you know anything about music and time signature, first quarter of the verse is 4/4. Which is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Then the second quarter is 3 6 8 actually. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. And they've transitioned between 4 4 6 8 4 4 6 8 very well. Even the lyrical style, like the way Ruby and Scrim both rap in the 4/4 part, and then they change in the 6/8 part to match it, and it flows very well. Plus the beat is just sick anyway. Exodus is number 9.
Standing right beside it, got the rally down and tight. Footprints in the sand, followed by a head of riding bison. With the nails in my wrist and that blade in my chest, enlightened by Zion, I'm wearing a lion with teeth on a rope that's surrounding my neck.
Standing in fire, I'm gathered a liar's attire is made up of nothing but wired choirs, singing my praises with phrases that let you all know I'm the best of the Satan.
Okay, there's probably others that I like over this, but this is the one I'm just thinking of right now. I Want to Believe. The song I Want to Believe, I reckon that because I'm a metalhead, I like my screamo shit. That song being 75% screamo, obviously when I first heard it, I was smiling. I was happy to hear that. I like that song a lot. Yeah, all I can say about that song is I like the screaming and the action, and again the beat. Like, you're not gonna like a song if you don't like the beat, seriously. Yeah, I Want to Believe, number 10.
Look in my eyes, they show the mask. Fuck boys can let die. Straight out the wall, back for the mob. Sick the mortified. The devil is down with a crooked and smile. Welcome to the light.
I want to believe.
Great, camera, red, around my face, no play. Dodging ammo, whatever instinct to erase. Dragging that shit plus in my fucking tail. Let's grab a drag up to the fire, let a burn down.
So there you have it, guys. My top 10 favourite Suicide Boy songs. As of right now, that might change soon. I might find a song that I like over some of the others. So yeah, top 10. But for now, that's the list. That's like cemented in.
I pull up and buzz at a beam.